Do you ever feel like you've done something so bad that there's no possible way that God could redeem you? Let me tell you a quick story. And just a heads up, this story is kind of PG-13 for any little ears that might be listening. You know the story in the Bible of Joseph, right? The one who was daddy's favorite and his 11 other brothers decide to sell him into slavery. Sounds pretty awful, right? Like, their brother didn't even do anything to them and they decided to make him a slave, knowing that they could possibly never see him again. Do you know whose idea that was? His brother Judah. Now, Judah went on to live a pretty sketchy life. He married a woman that God didn't approve of, had a few sons. A couple of those sons were so wicked that God even decided to end them early because he was tired of their shenanigans. So one day, Judah runs into one of his late son's wives, his daughter-in-law. But he doesn't know that she's his daughter-in-law. He thinks she's a prostitute. And so he decides to sleep with her. And he doesn't even pay her. He gives her an IOU. Then a little while later, he finds out that Tamar is pregnant and wants to stone her. That is, until he finds out that he's the baby daddy. Personally, I think that was Judah's turning point, because he realized that he was not a righteous man. So then a famine comes on the land, and they have to travel to Egypt to get food. Little do they know, Joseph's the one in charge of things in Egypt. He's the one they ask for food, and he claims to think that they're spies unless they bring their little brother Benjamin with them. Now, Benjamin is the one who became daddy's favorite after Joseph left. And remember, Judah wanted to sell Joseph into slavery because he was daddy's favorite. So they bring Benjamin with them to Egypt. And because Joseph knows who they are, he shows Benjamin obvious favoritism. He did it as a way to test his brothers to see if their hearts had really changed. As they go to leave Egypt, Joseph frames Benjamin for stealing. And then he says that he's going to keep Benjamin as a slave. Talk about a full circle moment. But then guess who steps in to save Benjamin's life and offer himself up as a slave instead? Judah. That's a story of redemption in and of itself. But did you know Jesus came from the line of Judah, not Joseph? Not only can God redeem you, he can honor you in ways that you never thought possible. And you may be saying, but Caitlin, you don't know what I've done. And you're right, I don't. But God does, and he still chooses you. The question is, are you going to choose him back and allow him to work in your life the same way that he worked in Judah's? Full redemption, full honor, beyond your wildest dreams.